What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a bit of a different video from what I would normally do, and I think it's just something that I feels the wrong kind of word, but I'm just flabbergasted at the sheer stupidity of people. I think all in. So, a bit of backstory. Tommy Robinson stood outside Leeds Crown Court videoing on the day that the accused were due to be sentenced in Leeds. Now, the thing that's important to remember about this is that there are specific reporting restrictions on this case. So it allows for a fair trial, that it means that the jury won't be influenced, that it also means that the witnesses will be protected in all cases. Now, in particular, this whole case in itself is horrible. We know the ins and outs of it. I don't need to go into that. But the thing that's funny is that Tommy Robinson turns up and he films these people and he is arrested and he's put back into jail, and there is huge outrage. He's reporting on it. It's this, that and the other. Why aren't the mainstream media reporting on it? Why this, that and the other, and and etc. so on and so forth. Let's just go through a couple of points with this. Firstly, Tommy Robinson is on a suspended 13-month sentence for contempt of court. One of the explicit terms of that suspended sentence is that he doesn't turn up outside any courts and reports on the ongoing cases, and uses terms such as Muslim paedophiles or Muslim rapists, etc. so on and so forth. But there's some specific things that are set to there. So how thick do you have to be to not understand that when a judge tells you that if you do that, you will be put in jail? No ifs, ands and buts about it. You break the terms of your license, whatever you want to call it, you are going to jail. Breaks the terms of his license, goes to jail. And then you get all of his supporters that all come out of the woodwork and say, yes, but this was sentencing, so why couldn't he report on it? He was just reporting the news. Nobody else is reporting it. The mainstream media are burying it. Right, okay. First things first, there are a further 2 cases that are still outstanding related to the case in Leeds. I think the last of those 2 cases isn't due to be sentenced until September. So technically, what Tommy Robinson has gone and done is he has filmed this and has potentially given the defence attorneys a get out of jail free card, because they can now have a mistrial or call for a mistrial of the cases, because the jury will now be unfairly influenced against the accused. And this is the thing. All of his supporters don't understand that, don't understand what he has potentially done. Now, there's only a couple of reasons why you would do that. One, you don't understand UK law whatsoever at all. 2, you're doing it to potentially further an agenda that you're trying to perpetrate. So you go to prison, you get put in prison, you become a martyr. Oh, look at me, I'm being the good I am for the kids, and and I'm doing it all for the kids, and look what they're doing. The mainstream media is shutting me down. If he's that bothered about speaking up for the kids and speaking up for the people that can't speak, why is he not an already ongoing case for a white grooming gang and speaking up in the same way? Now, I know that this is probably, I might get, if people watch this video, I might get a little bit of, you're just as bad as the rapist and everything in bits and pieces and all of that good fucking nonsense. Let's have this clear. Anybody that is involved in messing with kids are fucking vile. As far as I'm concerned, they should be fucking castrated as a minimum. As a minimum. But I don't care what you think. What Tommy Robinson did the other day outside Leeds Crown Court potentially jeopardised 2 further ongoing cases. Because of the sheer scale of it, they've had to separate it into 3 trials. And what this absolute fucking butt nugget of a human being has done has potentially ruined 2 of the cases. You know, the lady Sarah Robotham who had to fight to get people to understand what was going on within her community, just to get the authorities to actually fucking take notice. And this fucking gobshite stands there and does that. For what reason? It's either he's fucking thick, or he is just perpetrating, or perpetrating's the wrong word, sorry, I'm getting angry now. Or he is just trying to further his own agenda. Like I said, if it's all about protecting kids, why isn't he there with the white grooming gang that's going on at the moment doing exactly the same fucking thing? Is it because potentially he has an agenda to further? And then you get the UKIP Lord Peer writing a staunch letter to the Home Secretary saying that if he dies in prison, that they will hold him accountable. First of all, you thick fuck, you've written the letter to the wrong person. But then again, it is UKIP, so what do you expect? And then they're just fucking Katie Holmes. Not Katie Holmes, is that Katie Hopkins? Katie Hopkins. Sorry, Katie Holmes. Katie Hopkins coming out and saying all of her kind of shit as well. I still beggars belief that she filmed herself in Brussels and titled the video, "I'm a foreigner in my own lands." When did we fucking invade Brussels? When did we invade Brussels? It's just... I don't understand how people are outraged that they don't understand UK law. He had a 13-month suspended sentence. Terms of the sentence do not show up and report and potentially jeopardise a case. I think Far Right Watch tweeted it out that the lawyers for these guys are already looking to get the cases thrown out because of what Tommy Robinson has done. So I'll tell you what, bravo Tommy Robinson, you might just have potentially put some very serious sex offenders back on the street. Well done, you fucking Jobsworth.